Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel and welcome through my completed May journal flip through. This month I used a Star Wars little golden book in honor of May the 4th be with you. Let's get started. Oh my God, this feels like so long ago, you guys. This day my kid texted me to tell me he was ready to come home from the fishing trip the next day. So he dropped the pin to the boyfriend and the boyfriend went and picked him up. I had to order a new cat hammock this day because the cat broke his cat. He lives in the window, by the way, and his hammock broke. And I vacuumed and shampooed my kid's carpet. I try to do that when he's on the fishing trip. Like I shampoo the rugs, do all of his bedding, do all the things. So this day I went shopping with my mom. We went to Lowe's, TJ Maxx, Kohl's, Boscov's, and Sam's Club. Oh, this was the day that we got on the subject of dogs. And my mom said that the only reason my boyfriend comes down is because he's coming down to see the dogs. Made me laugh so hard. The boyfriend didn't deny it, by the way. Well, he did, but it was a very, very no, that's not why. And the boyfriend picked my kid up around 12:45. So they got home around 2 o'clock. All right. Let's see. Oh, I said, guess who can't walk today? Yep, that would be me. I walked so much the day before that I could not walk on this day. I also forgot it was Saturday, so I never did my dad's laundry. I said I wouldn't have been able to go down the steps anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. I did change his sheets, though, and put a quilt on his bed. It was time to switch him from a comforter to a quilt. You guys, listen, today is June 2nd, right? My dad is outside in a beanie and a winter jacket. I just can't even. I can't. So this day, I woke up thinking my pain would be gone. No, it was not gone. I said I still hurt, but I couldn't be lazy. I was allowed one day. I allowed myself one day a week to be absolutely lazy. I made Alfredo for dinner, which made my kid happy. It's the recipe his grandmother used, and he absolutely loved it. So I also made peanut butter tandy cake, and I said, no more. I'm never making it again because nobody ate it. All right. Oh, this is the day we all got new phones. Well, my dad and I got new phones. I told him before the tariffs kick in, he needed to get a new phone. So he got a new phone because he needed one. He was in desperate need. And then he's like, well, let's get you one too, just in case. Oh, that's fine with me. I don't care. I also stopped at Lowe's to find out why the flooring wasn't put in the bathroom yet. And this is still the day I was so angry that the store manager said he was too busy to come out and talk. I should really leave. I forgot. I should really leave a review for Lowe's about that. I've never encountered that in my life. The kid and the ex-husband went to go look at cars. They found one, and here it is. My kid's first car. He owns it outright, which is great. His dad paid for most of the car, and he paid for what was left, which I'm glad he did. He needed to. He needed that responsibility. So this is the day that they came home, and it was pouring. You guys, there was a tornado that touched down in a neighboring county. That's how bad the storm was. And I was an anxious wreck that my kid was driving home in this storm. My kid doesn't drive a lot. Until he got this car, he didn't drive a lot. I said, I'm not a chill person. Get over it. Because everybody was annoyed with me. But honestly, why would you even try to come home in that bad of a storm? I don't know what my ex-husband was thinking. This is the day I hurt myself. I still have that bruise. I still have this bruise, you guys. It's very light and faded, but it is still there. I said, I'm over this day. The electricians got here at 8 a.m. We had an attic fan put in, replaced. There was an attic fan up there that hadn't been working for 20 years. So they replaced the attic fan and all of our basement lights and gave us a home evaluation. My dad had me order this Lifetime brand picnic table from Home Depot and had it delivered. And I cut some of the grass, and that's when I hurt myself. I tripped over the bricks of one of the flower beds in our yard, and my dad's old bird bath was there, and that's what I fell into. It hurt too. I was hurt. I was hurting. My dad and my kid had to go up to the dealership where they got the car because there was something messed up with the registration, and it was my ex-husband's fault. It was very frustrating. I'm glad I called. I said, good thing I called to make sure it was being done right, because it wasn't. And then the kid picked up his friends and they went hiking, and then his car wouldn't start and was honking a lot. Here, my dad unplugged the horn, and the neighbor came home and he helped fix it was the car battery. The terminal was loose, and hasn't had a problem since. Knock on wood. All right. My dad wanted to go to Weiss this day. I did not want to go. Let's just put that out there. Did not want to go, but he asked me to go with him. I also grabbed a case of beer to thank the neighbor for his help. My kid gave me the money, and my boyfriend's like, he's 22. He could have went by himself and got beer. I was like, I don't think he knows how. Also, he woke up sick in the middle of the night. So I also got the ingredients. This was the first day of my dense bean salad. And I went to Boscov's for a new cushion for his chair. And then I was in pain again. All right. My boyfriend had to go to a funeral this morning. A childhood friend of his had passed away. And then he got here early and he was mad. I didn't tell him he didn't have shoes. I'm like, dude, I didn't even think about looking for shoes because you can wear sneakers. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You can wear sneakers. I don't know if you guys have been to a funeral, at least recently, but the last time I was at a funeral, what people were wearing to the funeral was shocking. So I was like, you can wear sneakers. You'll be fine. All right. So I had to order I got a new phone stand on this day. Mine that I bought was too thick. The one I had before was now too thick for my new phone. I said, the house smells so bad. Why? This starts the whole Sammy's anal glands. So I made an appointment for Tuesday to go in and get his anal glands done. And this is when we got the flooring in on Monday, so I couldn't take him till Tuesday. All right. That starts that saga. So today was Mother's Day. This day was Mother's Day, and I got yelled at for doing the trimming after my dad cut the grass. And I'm like, who gives a shit? I'm like, you guys didn't care when I did all this other stuff. Get the hell away from me. That's about it. There's our new floor. Looks so good, by the way. Our bathroom looks so good. We still need to do some finishing touches, but I've been waiting on it because honestly, I just don't want to do it. These guys got here at 8 a.m. and were done by 10:30. It's a very small bathroom. They were very quick, and they ended up putting the new floor over the old floor because the guy's like, we'll be here for 2 days if we have to take out this old floor, and what we'll have to do for this old floor would be ridiculous. And my neighbor even told me, she's like, I put my new floor over my old floor. So, okay. I got up at 6 a.m. because I couldn't sleep, came down here to the craft room to film a few videos, and then we took the dog to the vet for his anal glands. And they were infected. So here started the infected antibiotics, the whole thing. On this day, so bad. Here we got the vanity put in the bathroom. It's so much bigger than the old one. Not in width-wise or like, not in length but like height. It's so much taller. And there's way more room for storage. There's way more storage room. Like before, this whole top drawer, basically in our old one, didn't exist. So it was down farther. It's so bizarre because I'm still not used to it being so tall. The guy got here an hour early. It took him so long to put this freaking vanity in. Okay, the kid went to the cat cafe with his friend and then to Raising Cane's. And he's like, do you want something? I'm like, yeah, bring me food home. So he brought me food home from Raising Cane's. And this was his last day of vacation. He took 2 weeks vacation from work. The kid went back to work today on this day. And for the first time he drove to work. It was so bizarre. It's still so bizarre that he drives to work and comes home and nobody has to remember to go pick him up. I made cinnamon rolls, homemade tortillas, and Mexican picadillo for dinner. Did laundry. My kid got home from work and was tired. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And then he parked in the driveway, which was so weird. He also had to go get gas for the first time. My kid went out to dinner with, my ex-husband and his grandparents and his uncle for his uncle's 50th birthday. Let's see. I had a really bad headache. And we ordered red lobster for dinner. There's other stuff in here. What else is in here? Oh, stuff from the markers that I finally opened that I've had for a while. All right. It got really hot and humid on this day. It was so gross. I made butter swim biscuits. I hate them. Everybody's obsessed with them. I don't know if you guys have seen these on TikTok. Everyone's obsessed with them. I hate them. They were not good. They were bland. They were just not good. I made hamburger rolls for dinner and got dinner in the crock pot and just read the rest of the day. I said it was 81 degrees in the house, but it was not a sweltering 81 degrees. So the attic fan was definitely doing its job. All right. Oh, so this is the day that my dad found all this crap behind the shed. The neighbors had somebody come do a bunch of yard work in their yard, and they put all of the trimmings and the dirt and everything behind our shed. Oh, my dad was pissed. I was like, whatever. He's like, what should I do? I'm like, talk to her about it when you see her. I mean, what are you supposed to do about it? I said, but I'm tired of taking care of their shit. Like their fence, I have to take care of their fence. That's not my job. Their fence is supposed to be taken care of by them. They're supposed to come trim on the side. That's our rules in our town. I don't know about your guys' town, but our town, the rules are if you have a fence, you need to take care of that fence and you need to take care of the yard on the other side of the fence. Well, also, they can't do that because it's our yard, because the people who put it up on our property line. I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't care enough to worry about it, but I'm tired of taking care of their fence. Like I had to pressure wash it because it was so disgusting. Like, whatever. Okay, this day we went up to my mom's to get the rug out of her bedroom. And then I ended up calling the vet because the dog was still bleeding and still smelled bad. So we took him in and the vet said, oh, that smells bad. It was so funny. But yes, within that week, his anal glands refilled again. So she gave us a stronger antibiotic and like this powder for his butt. And then on the way home, we stopped at Dollar General and the boyfriend bought one of those like snack cheese and like beef jerky snacks, like Slim Jim snacks, right? To give the dog cheese, and the dog went freaking nuts until like 5 minutes away from our house. Like it was 11 minutes of torture in that car. He just went freaking crazy. I said, never again. Oh, this is the day I told the big dog to go to bed, and he climbed in the little dog's bed. What a goofball. Okay, so it's been a long day. I'm over it. We went to Kohl's to return my dad's Amazon stuff. Went to Aldi's for some foods. Goodwill, Harbor Freight, TJ Maxx, Burlington. And then I cooked, and the boyfriend tilled the garden. The dog didn't smell and wasn't bothering with his butt. I said, there's a bit of blood. I think it's okay. Okay. This is the night that the boyfriend had my kid drive to Sheetz, and he said he doesn't think he's ever driven in the dark before. He didn't know how to work the headlights and was too slow and overly cautious. I said he'll learn. Anytime somebody says anything, I'm like, he'll learn. This is his first time consistently driving. Like, he got his license and then didn't really drive after that. I said, I hate when I forget to journal. Most times I forget what happened. So for today, Matt did laundry. I took out the garbage and made vegetable soup for dinner. And the kid went out to Chili's with 2 of his friends. That was all. Oh, here again. My memory has gotten so bad I can't remember what happened today. And this is the next day. All I can remember doing was my laundry, making dinner, starting a book, and the kid coming home early because it was dead. That was it. That's all I remembered. I said, I'm so glad this day is over. Between everything I had to do today and making sure the boyfriend had everything he needed to go to the concert that he was going to the next day, I'm brain numb. I got the toothbrush holder and soap holder tiles off the wall. We have those 1960s like molded tiles that hold toothbrushes and soap. The boyfriend wants to see if he can sell them on eBay. Supposedly they sell for a lot of money. I also want to take the towel rack one off, and I really need to do that. Okay, this is private journaling. This is the day that the boyfriend went to the opening concert of the Dave Matthews Band tour in Bethel with 2 of his friends. I'm like, I don't even know how he does it. Like, I don't go to concerts. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of people, everybody. Okay, I'm not a fan of people. Too many people annoy me. I'm not a fan. My mom texted me first thing this morning to see if I wanted to go to Target and Costco with her. So I said, of course. So we went to Target, got a few things. Then we went to Costco. It was, oh guys, it was so packed. It was the day before Memorial Day. It was so packed. We parked in the absolute last parking spot in the parking lot. And my mom said, but is this the first or is this the last parking spot? It felt like the last parking spot. Yeah. And then we also went to Home Goods, and she finally found a rug for her bedroom. So that was good. She had been looking for a rug and finally found one. This day, we went to Boscov's on this day for a sweatshirt so I can make the embroidered book sweatshirt. Have you guys seen the embroidered book sweatshirt? There's this girl on TikTok who started, every time she finishes a book that she likes, she embroiders like a symbol from the book, most of the time from the cover, onto a sweatshirt. And I was like, yeah, I have to do that. So I went and got a sweatshirt. And then we went to a grocery store, and then we planted my dad's garden. And the boyfriend went for propane for the grill so we could make dinner. All right. Oh, hello. My dad keeps bringing home paint samples thinking he can look at a paint sample and figure out that it matches our vanity. And I'm like, Dad, you can just take a drawer from the vanity and get a color matched. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, I've said it like multiple times, but whatever. I'm so sick of dealing with Sammy's butt. Yes, guys, we had to take him for a checkup. And he still wasn't okay. Okay. The left anal gland, completely clear. The right one, still infected. So he's on the last strongest antibiotics that you can give a dog and have another appointment in 10 days. I said, it's been I spent $400 on this dog's ass. And I'm so over wiping it and powdering it. So over it. Anyway, if your dog's anal glands ever get infected, I feel very sorry for you. Okay, so I made 2 loaves of milk bread today. Everybody in my family is obsessed with milk bread. The first loaf completely disappeared. And I said, I'm so glad I have 2 KitchenAid mixers. Yeah, I have 2 KitchenAid mixers. Okay, one was my mom's, one was my dad's. I have 2. So I was able to make both the loaves at the same time, which was really nice. The kid went out for dinner with his friends, so I didn't have to cook. And I started my book sweatshirt. And I also found printable embroidery stuff, so I don't have to trace or draw anything. I just used Canva. All right. So here it is. You ready? Here are that's one of them. It's a rainbow heart for all the LGBTQ plus romances I read. And then a shoe and a clock. So these are just represent all of my favorite books. Okay. Yeah. So somebody at my boyfriend's work the night before stole his earbuds, his Samsung Galaxy earbuds, out of the break room. He left them behind by accident and somebody took them. And by the way, the security guys didn't fill out an incident report and didn't even care. Yeah, didn't even care. He said he worked in silence, which he hasn't done in years. I got the Hoka recovery slides on this day. Guys, do not buy the Hoka recovery slides. They suck. I spent $60 on these goddamn slides and now I have to return them today. I was so mad. Like, I don't have money to be buying things and then now I have to wait till they get them back and I get my money back. It's just such a pain. And I waffled on it for like a month before I ordered them and I regret ordering them. I ordered them because I thought, oh, this will be great for my feet on the days that I hurt really bad. These will be great. Yeah, they were the worst things. Like, I love my Hoka sneakers. Those suck. Also, ordered a new shed for my dad on this day. Our shed is falling apart. So I didn't go to bed until 2:30 on this day because I wanted to finish the new Allie Hazelwood book. This day also, I missed. The boyfriend called from work. I was bugging him, like, why'd you call? Why'd you call? And he wouldn't tell me why. And then he finally was like, okay, I'll tell you why. When I left on my break, I thought my car was stolen. He parked in a different spot because he had tomato plants to give one of the ladies at work. So he parked in a different spot and went right to the spot he usually parks in, and his car wasn't there, and he was freaking out. This is also the sweatshirt. I embroidered book lover. By the way, I also sang Taylor Swift's Lover the entire time I embroidered the word lover. The kid had D&D today, so I wasn't going to cook, but I decided to make ham and string beans. My kid hates ham, so it was a perfect time to go make ham and string beans. And that is it. That is my month. We had a long, long month again this month, and I'm kind of over it. I'm really hoping June is like super chill, but it won't be, because I will give you a heads up on what you'll be hearing about in June. Ordering a dumpster, trying to find a plumber, ripping down the old shed, putting up the new shed. Yeah. That's just going to be like probably the first week of June. It's going to be crazy, and I'm not looking forward to it. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.